People of God, people of God. Listen, why you come? I know you ain't passing gas right there. You better not poop by me. Go on. What you doing? Why you had to come as soon as I put the camera on? Huh? Are you listening? You listening to what I say? You listening to what I say? Huh? People of God, I hope you guys had a blessed evening, a blessed day. Mate, go on now. Go on, booga booga. Go on. I hope you guys had a blessed day. I just wanted to pop on for a second. And what I want to say is when people are leaving a comment on my videos, for those of you who are in ministry, you can't come and comment and leave when people are leaving comments about things that they have gone through in their personal lives, and something that I have said resonates with them, and they are just giving feedback or sharing how something that they've done in their personal life, how something I've said has helped them, or it encourages them for wherever they are. You can't come and try to forcefully feed someone the scriptures about their personal what they're going through in their personal lives. You can comment if technically if someone has said something that they've done in their personal lives, that's their decision. For one, they don't have to share that. For two, they're sharing it, and there's already they're sharing it, and they're obviously satisfied, or they're comfortable in the decision that they made. So when you come behind someone, especially when you are not skilled in spiritual warfare, you can't just be speaking and criticizing folk with the scriptures about something that God clearly, a decision that God has clearly led them to take concerning their life. We're in a very serious time with warfare, so just be mindful. And if someone is not receiving what you said, God gives us free will. God does not force feed us. And anybody who comes in ministry, you should already know that. So you should not try to, when someone has respectfully shared something and told you their position, then you should not come back with all these, like drowning people with the scriptures. You shouldn't come back with all of that as if you're forcing someone, but trying to be kind at the same time, because it doesn't, that's not free will, baby. That's not free will. So I delete stuff like that. If it's not about unity, I've seen there's so much division in the world. There's so much opposition. I myself am constantly going through opposition, right? So, I don't want to see that. I'm not going to sit and I'm not going to let stuff like that just sit there on my page or whatever. You got your own page. You can go and teach what you want to teach. You can share what you want to share. That's the world that we live in, freedom of speech to a certain extent, right? So anyway, I just want to say that. And then about the comment about the music. Oh Lord have mercy. People of God, those of you that really rock with me, no matter what they do, I will stay true only to you. Haters, they gon' hate. Shot callers, they gonna call. Ballers, they gon' ball. That ain't got nothing to do with me and you. That's the way it is. For those of you that really rock with me, I don't mind what what people say and do, but I do mine. What you believe is true. You are the only ones getting all my love. Cause what they do, them Pharisees, ain't nothing new. All right. So anyway, that's that. But that's all I wanted to share. You know, think about this for a second. I'm kind of exhausted, guys. But think about this for a second. When you got folk who are out on the front lines trying to encourage folk, inspire folk, motivate folk, teach folk, love them folk, help folk heal, all kind of positive things. And you got a group of folk who get off, I guess, who get their little demonic high through constantly being devious and treacherous. You know, at some point, people of God, those of you who follow a lot of the people who create content, who are moving in the spirit of God, people of God, there's an enemy that is constantly roaming, doing all kind of wicked things. But you gotta sit back and ask yourself sometimes, you know, if I'm just a average-minded individual, any right-minded individual, and I constantly see folk coming under attack, or what are you doing, Daniel? People constantly harassing, trying to, you know, just do all kind of wicked things. At some point, somebody's gonna tell me, you know what? Where are the people? Why are they doing this in secret? You know, why are they doing this in secret? Why is it always a group? See, because the Bible said the righteous. See, God distinguishes the righteous from the wicked. You know, it says there's no rest for the wicked. You know, it said the wicked flee when no one pursue, but the righteous is as bold as a lion. See, a righteous individual can stand alone, but the wicked, they always gotta have. They move in little cliques. Even evil spirits move in pack. The Bible says when you cast an evil spirit out of a man, it goes and roams, and it gets 7 other spirits as strong as it, and it comes back. You know, trying to reoccupy. A righteous person can move solo, be about their business, you know, do what God has called them to do. Wicked folk who are constantly trying to pull this righteous person down. You ever notice that they always hiding their hand? They always hiding themselves. They're never out in the forefront. You know, they're always in cliques. They're always in groups. You know, they take your stuff and they take the video. If you make content, they probably share that in their little miserable group text. You know, miserable, a bunch of miserable folk. If what they're doing was so necessary, the wickedness, the evil deeds that they scheme and plot, if it was so necessary and they were doing things from a righteous standpoint, they would be able to show themselves. They hide their hand. They always hide their hand. They do things in secret. They sneaky. You know, they are serpents. You know, so those of you who are out on the front lines on this battlefield, keep going. It don't matter what they got. It don't matter what the devil will try to bully you and make you think if you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to do this or I'm going to say this. The devil want to embarrass God's children just like he want to embarrass God. That's all it is. If he want to embarrass, if he want to embarrass our Father, don't you think he would try to embarrass us? That's why you got to have a don't care attitude. That's why I wrote in my community thing the other day. One of the greatest things you can do is have a don't care attitude. Who ain't made no mistakes in their past? Who ain't made mistakes? You know? I'm hearing ye without sin cast the first stone. See? Ye without sin cast the first stone. See, the difference between a righteous person, an evil person, a wicked person, a righteous person is fighting every day to do the right thing. You fighting to stay on the right path. That's why God backs you up and say a righteous man may fall. It didn't say he will, it said he may. Because God know you fighting a battle. When you fighting a battle, sometimes you may fall. But because you righteous, you will get back up. So it don't matter what they say. It don't matter what they can find on you. If you look at anybody long enough, you will find something wrong. I mean, trust me, I've been investigating for some time. If you look at anybody long enough, you will find something wrong. You understand? So it's only a wicked person that will sit and plot constantly or get other people, and there's only other wicked people that would join in to plot against an innocent man or woman. When you get folk that don't really know you, but they quick to jump to listen to that gossip or jump in, that's because their spirit is desperately wicked anyway. They ain't no good. But you see, it's written, when you repay their evil for good, you heaping piles of hot burning coal on their head. That ain't my word, that God word. God is a God of justice now. God is a God of justice. So don't worry about what they do. When you know you're doing the right thing and you focus, all the devil trying to do is distract you. So what? He got something from your past. And you may very well have been guilty. I've been guilty of some things. Let me tell you something. Even when I was in my wilderness, y'all, the devil will try to keep you down because he know what God has purpose for you. If you really, when you reach the magnitude of your purpose, you're going to put Satan you're going to just be able to slaughter him. You will lay hands on people and demons will just come out. I'm telling you now, these spirits know who you are. You people be going through something, you'll be able to set people free. You'll be able to set the captives free, whether from almost anything, sickness, whatever it is, oppression. God will bless you financially. You'll be a kingdom financer. And the devil want to keep people burdened down. Even some of the same people he used to do little mean things against you, don't be some of the same people you have to go back and deliver. It's the devil, it's Satan. He wants to keep God's people down. He doesn't want God's people to walk into and accomplish their full purpose. You understand? But I'm going to tell you something. You keep going. It don't matter what people can gather against you. I had folk threaten me before, sending me emails, telling me they had videos of me doing stuff. I had people threaten me when I was in my wilderness, just minding my business. But it was from groups of the very one who I used to break bread with, started this crap and got folk, conjured up folk who really didn't even know me that well. That's how evil their heart was, because a righteous person's heart ain't gonna do that. I don't care who you are. You ain't gonna get me to join in. The only thing I would do, I bring people together. See, you can operate like that when you righteous, but when you got a wicked heart, you'll be like, yeah. Oh, okay, let's see. They'll be sitting in group chats, on group calls, seeing who they can get to come and get close to you so they can carry out their evil plans. I'm telling you now, I done been through some things, even in my wilderness, minding my business. But guess what? That ain't stopped me. I'm still here. I tell them, whatever you got, let it come out. I want the people to see. When you don't care, what can the enemy hold against you? Oh, well. People going to think what they want to think anyway. If you're doing bad, people going to think what they want to think. If you're doing good, people going to think what they want to think. So you got to know. You got to know. Is you getting sleep at night? I sleep good. When I sleep good. You understand? You got to know. Because now when you know that you right with God and God know you right with him, they may do all this stuff against you in private. But while they're doing that evil in private, you keep doing your prayer in private, and you keep being intimate with God in private, and you stay on your knees in private. And in their face, when they come back out to get them binoculars, get somebody try to peep through your fence and just, excuse me, keep trying to watch your life, they gonna see you keep doing. They gonna be down here watching you, and they gonna see you keep doing this. They gonna have to keep raising them binoculars up. They, before they know it, they gonna be like, "Ah, oh, how he get?" They gonna they gonna sit back and watch you. That's all they gonna do. Sit back and watch you, knowing they can't get no chance with you, knowing they can't even touch you if they wanted to. Nope, they messed it up, and they feeling some type of way. You know, I had somebody close to me used to always do something to frustrate me. And this older wise man, he said, you know why he do that? He do that because he mad within himself. And he ain't done right by you. So now he trying to frustrate you. To bring you down, get you frustrated. To make himself feel better. Or get you to say something. You know. So he can blame you. People do all kind of stuff in their minds. They not, is you know, people do all kind of weird stuff because they can't face who they really are. And so you may be somebody who is able to face who you are. You may be somebody who is able to acknowledge when you're wrong. You know, you may be able to somebody to say, you know what? I know I'm walking, I'm trying to walk right, but I still struggle with this. You may be somebody who can communicate. Because we all, you know what I'm saying? We all, none of us is perfect. But you may be somebody who can communicate some of your flaws and talk about it because you want to be the best version. You want to keep being better. And the only way to keep being better is to realize what areas you really need to improve in. You know, the only way to try to avoid future mistakes is to acknowledge and to know. And when you're able to verbalize the mistakes that you have made in life. Wow, so you know that. So that means that helps you going forward. You can be more vigilant because you're able to recognize what mistakes you made. But when you get some folk who just got to be so perfect, so hunky-dory, so, you know, care about their image and what people think of them so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all should, to some extent, care about our image. But at the end of the day, when you really an anointed child of God, people gonna try to tarnish that so bad. You just got to know. You got to know inside of you, you know. You got to know you sleeping good at night. As long as you sleeping good at night, you at peace with God. That's all that matters. But if you know inside that you ain't at peace with God, then you got to work out. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that worked out. But other than that, once you know you at peace with God, you can forget all that other stuff. You can forget it. Let them come out with what they want to come out with. You know, when the devil know he can't make you shame about nothing. I mean, you know, who wants somebody to just sit back and keep digging stuff up on them? But hey, it's out of your control. It's out of your control. It comes with the territory. God said, I will make your name great before many nations. You understand? God word can't be no lie. So as he's making you great, you got to expect the opposition. It is what it is. But God is for you. Ain't nothing they can do. And really all they doing is proving time after time, showing God how evil and wicked their heart is, showing God that some people could probably be praying for God to do stuff for them, but you really think God is gonna answer them prayers and do what they asking him to do in the midst of them being so desperately wicked? No, he's not gonna do that. So anyway, people of God, it is what it is. Hold your head up high. Don't put your head down. Keep your head held high. Every day is a good day in the Lord's word. And if somebody coming up against you, threatening you, they want you to keep your mouth shut. Either what you're doing is very, very powerful. You about to be powerful. You know, you're a threat to their kingdom. Or they see the calling God has on your life. And they know if they don't stop you, you will be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. So that's all I got. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I had a long day. I hope I was clear because you know what, I was kind of dozing off a little bit too. I was dozing off a little bit, but it's cool. I hope I was clear in what I said, right? Yeah, so don't care about what people say. People say things about me. Like I say, when I was in my wilderness, I wasn't even surrounded by a lot of people. But I had to go through that because there was somebody who was connected to me for years. And there were things that I didn't pay attention to, but this person betrayed me. I mean, they've been doing things for a long time. They just never knew that they would get exposed the way that they got exposed, and they never knew it would come to the forefront. I mean, God been showing me things. I dreamed dreams. I saw a black snake, and I even asked this person. As soon as this person I were connected, I saw this black snake. Black snake that represents betrayal. So I asked him. I said, tried to talk to him. Do we need to talk about anything? Are you upset with me about anything? No. I said, I dreamed about a black snake. And then, God took me back to their body language, and I just ignored it during that time. But like I said, they were red flags that I ignored. And when I said that about the snake, I can see now the vision. I remember when they kind of looked shocked, but they like played it off. Oh, crafty witch. Played it off. And then the same individual even told me, God power stronger than anybody who trying to block you. I didn't ask no questions, but I kept it here. And then after some time, you wonder, what did you mean? Who's trying to block me? Exposing themselves. The devil is so dumb. That's why I said a few days ago, if you listen to what people say, people will tell you exactly who they are. But you have to listen. Listen to what people are telling you, right? They will tell you who they are, what they stand for, right? So that's just my little 2 cents. Y'all have a blessed day. Know that I love you. You are the light of the world. Don't ever let your light grow dark. Right? So have a blessed night, people of God.